today, they will hit all of the right notes. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the ACC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Vanderbilt Commodores first swing of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the run.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. The ball pops out. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first.
Now, Texas.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10.
Easy. Roll it. Flip.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And
quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up.
A shot for the end zone. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Pocket starts to collapse. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. Working that left side now. He's there. As they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Texas offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll run play action, getting some heat. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's going to pass. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover 2, and he's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel in the ground, accelerated, and made the pick.
Lofts one high indeed. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Buying some time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Texas, 3. Vanderbilt, 0.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And after the 3 spot, guys, we're all tied up. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead.
Is good.
That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They go to the ground. Fights off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Grabbed in the middle, it's McAfee. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
They're going to throw it again. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. They'll throw it on 1st down. With the catch, it's Lincoln.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's going to take off. Smashes through the tackle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've stalled out a bit in the red zone, just a couple of field goals on 3 previous trips, now to get it in on 2nd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
The Sweet Feet buy a little time. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. This guy can throw it. Throws for the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they've regained the lead. The Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're not...
He lost one down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Headed to the end zone. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. After the incompletion, will they try it again here on 3rd and goal? Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Buys a little time. Touchdown, Texas! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Burns. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
A strike downfield. Can anyone catch him? And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy. so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it, and they convert. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll fire to his right. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear.
And listen, this is where you catch a defense off guard. They're not expecting the fullback to be a big part of the throwing game. How about the big play game, gaining all that yardage? That is not something that was in the scouting report. Nice job by the offense drawing up a play for the big fullback.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Longhorns are in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
First down for this offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They move the tight end all over. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Offense facing.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to go.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burns. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Now they'll run the draw. Steamrolls his way ahead. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away. Makes the grab on the shuffle.
And that's a big play for the defense. Playing at home, trailing. You need to create takeaways. You got to get the ball back. Nice job breaking on that one and knocking it away.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
One of the first things I want to do when I come into a game is I'm going to go, where do I have the advantage? Where are my guys better than yours? And maybe they feel good about their matchup out wide. Some of those wide receivers making some of these big plays down the field. This is a good sign for this offense.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Keeps the legs moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down, and wings it incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on 3rd. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Now, that was a blitz for the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had...
And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, it's been one pothole after another. They're trailing by 17 to Kansas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back.
He's got it down the left side. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. He's looking to pass. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's looking to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Vanderbilt, 29.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds a tight end. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's McAfee. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And they'll spike the ball to try to save.
It leads to 2nd down.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
It's now 2nd and goal to go.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Step 1 by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion. Cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late game heroics.
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Unleashes one deep. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Extending the play. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. To the air on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big...